Boston Celtics versus Philadelphia 76ers. This is most likely going to be a 7-game series. These are two really good teams in the middle of the pack when it comes to the Eastern Conference. And, of course, these are two great teams. We have the 76ers, who have some very athletic players. And then we have the Boston Celtics, who have very skillful players, who also have a very smart basketball coach. So, personally, I would say this is going to be a 7-game series with the Boston Celtics taking it in 7 games. However, I wouldn't be surprised if it only took 5. Anyways, enjoy the rest of this NBA 2K simulation. I hope that you enjoy. Hit that like button and subscribe.
And that one misses.
And of course, the Celtics traded back from number 1 to number 3 to draft Tatum in terms of readiness and absolute steal.
And he sinks the second. And here are the 76ers now. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
Oh, yeah, the guys, they need to lead the way. They spent far too much time on the bench. I mean, they'll be more careful than that.
Now Walker, after the missed 3 from Joel Embiid. Tatum's shot is off. Here's Milton. 14 points from him the last game against Detroit. You know, Bill, you've seen Gordon Hayward work his way back from injury. How much longer do you think until he's 100% both physically and mentally?
Well, he's basically lost 2 years. You know, he lost the first year, obviously, because of the injury, and then the second year was really up and down, and he would have these waves where he was confident for a week or 2, and then it would just go away again. Heading toward the playoffs, he looked great, and then it went away again.
Right.
And I always felt like he had a little bit of PTSD from the injury, where there would be times where he just didn't want to drive in traffic and bounce off people and play in the air. And if you watched him in Utah, that was all the stuff that made him special. That he was a really athletic player, and when you lose that, it's hard to get back. It's hard to trust, like, when you land, somebody's foot's not going to be there.
It's like if you blew a knee, you're always worried about people down around you, right?
So the role model would be Paul George, because Paul George, you could see the first year he came back, it was a lot of the same. You know, he was a little nervous in the air. He wasn't as physical as he used to be, and then it came back and then some. So the hope with Hayward is that happens.
Yeah, absolutely. They get the rebound. Got a piece of it. One-on-one here. Here's Tatum. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
The height, the footwork. No wonder Tatum's knocked down mid-range from there.
Richardson the pass to Embiid. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. It's stolen by Tice.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Tatum.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
Here's Milton. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. From 12 feet out. And the shot is long.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
Good.
Oh, not at all afraid of contact. Brown is aggressive driving to the basket.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. This game
He's been simply stellar, averaging 22 points per, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's oozing with confidence. I mean, and it shows. Every time he steps on the floor, he expects to dominate.
A shot by Milton, no good.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Bill defenders are doing a better job of challenging the shooter from the side so they don't foul and don't step into that landing space when he comes down from shooting.
Yeah, I don't like the landing space. And all that stuff. Like,
well, what would you call
load management? We have all these phrases now. It's like, how do these phrases come in my life?
Load management is interesting.
Load management's the worst. Where did that start?
I don't know.
Two.
Can we just play basketball?
Just like work, just to get figured. Just rest.
What's the thing they call when the guy travels, but they say it's not? It's like he's gathering the ball. That's another one.
Gathering
that.
I
never said gathering the ball in my life until 2 years ago. Enough with the weird phrases.
Yeah.
And every season, I mean, Hayward plays with so much confidence these days.
Hayward hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
The 76ers trail by 6. On the wing, Harris. Pass to Thibault. Five to shoot, and it's blocked.
The long arm of the law. Tatum prohibiting that shot from ever having a chance.
Celtics leading by 4. Now Walker, 11 points for him in that last game against Milwaukee. Hayward can't hit.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Inside, Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Showing off that athleticism. Harris is more than happy to slam it down like this.
Here's Walker, banked in off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The 76ers trail by 4. Here's Milton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Richardson against Brown. Now the pass to Embiid. Here's Milton. Clock at 4. Over Walker. A shot by Milton, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Shot's good by Walker.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision, looking only for his own shot, but he's more about team.
Here's Milton, guarded by Walker. Richardson outside. Now here's Embiid, defended by Tice. Here's Milton. And the 76ers get it back. Brown against Richardson. Pass to Thibault. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Tice.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. They trail by 6. And from everything we're hearing, Bill, the draft's one and done aspect may be coming to an end. Like it?
For me, the G League is the key to all of this. I would like to see the guys come right out of high school and go into the G League and have an actual infrastructure that's attached to the real team.
And the G League is having an effect on the NBA. There are a lot of former guys from that late playing in the big league.
And the other thing is, like, sports rights are becoming more and more valuable with the streaming services and just the fact that you can watch a game anywhere you are. You can watch it on your phone. You can watch it if you're in China. You can watch it if you're in Hawaii. And I think the G League should be a bigger thing, so they can figure out a way to kind of steal college basketball's corner with some of this stuff while also preparing these guys. The one and done, that makes no sense to me. I don't understand what anyone gains from going to college for 5 months and then pretend they're a college student.
Now Harris, following the miss by Kemba Walker from deep. Over Tatum. Harris misses. Boston leading by 4. To the inside. And Hayward gets it to go on the assist by Walker.
All that work Hayward's done in the weight room has paid off. He can make those tough finishes through contact now.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Richardson for 3. But they'll get another chance. Back to Embiid. Passes it to Milton. Tries again. Rebound Boston. Tice has got his 4th rebound in this one. Out to Hayward. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Brown, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Embiid.
Oh, Brown is just fearless, Kevin. I mean, especially when it comes to going right into the contact.
Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first.
And Brown is just an exceptional player. Really love whenever he shows off his athletic ability.
Boston making some changes. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Marcus Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Then for the 76ers, Scotty's checked in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Josh Richardson. And Raul Neto subbed in for Shake Milton. He hits the second from the line. And, Bill, we've seen more and more teams base their offenses around three-point shooters. Threes are at an all-time high. We know that. Should the NBA, that in mind, do anything to address this via any rule change? Which I don't know what that would mean, but it has been talked about.
I don't like changing. I think it's going to manifest itself with it doesn't work in the playoffs as well. And teams are going to slowly realize like that you need to blend an inside-outside game at least a little bit.
Well, you can't lose what the game is.
No,
it's bigs and smalls, it's inside, it's outside. And
it's still passing and unselfishness. The Warriors take a lot of threes, but they're the most unselfish team we have, and they create a lot of layups, and they play, they're really creative. And that just can't be your thing is we shoot 53s, here's our offense. The problem is you're still going to get in these games where 2 points really matters, and that's what you saw with Kawhi in the playoffs last year. These games slow down, it's going to be a 92-89 ending, and your team needs to get 10 baskets in the 4th quarter, no matter how you're going to get them. You still need somebody who can do that, too.
Now here's Embiid. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Here's Neto. And Cantor pulls it down.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Here's Wanamaker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the middle, and Cantor throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Oh, Kevin, the coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy buckets like this, GA.
And it's the 76ers with the ball, following the bucket by the Celtics. Neto, the pass to Embiid. Robinson for 3. To end the drought. Embiid, no good.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
Yes, that goes in. And it's an 11-point Boston lead.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Here's Neto. 11 points last game. Bill, do you ever think we're going to eliminate conferences in the NBA playoff seeding?
I think that they would have done a 16-seed, no-conference playoff format years ago. I think they're really worried about their travel, though. And they've looked at it, and they've really studied it, and they've looked at the effects of, let's say Boston plays Portland in round 1, and you're flying 3,100 miles or 3,200 miles in 3 time zones and all that stuff, and it's a 2-2-1-1-1 series. What is the effect on the team if it goes 7? I think they're really afraid of it. I wish they did it. I don't like the conferences. I don't really understand them. And over the course of NBA history, they've been really confused by the conferences. I wrote about this in the book of basketball, where we had years where San Antonio was playing in the East for a while, and Baltimore was in the West, which, go look at a map. Baltimore being in the West is ridiculous. Baltimore was in the West, and Philly was in the East, and they're like 50 miles away from each other.
Yeah, made no sense.
So they've never really 100% figured out the conferences, and I just think the 1 through 16 makes more sense.
It would sure be better basketball.
It would be better.
Yeah. The free throw drops for Embiid.
Well, it's all about the fun-loving personality of Embiid because it's just awesome. I mean, this guy likes to have fun on and off the court.
Alec Burks checked in for the 76ers. Good on both.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Wanamaker looking over the floor. Down low. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
And so Wanamaker will bring it up for Boston. They lead by 11. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks. That one drops for him.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Philadelphia with the ball. Pass to Burks. Here's Scott, guarded by Smart. Scott the pass to Embiid. The shot from the low post is good. Embiid's got 6.
Proving how legitimate of a threat he is inside. I mean, once Embiid gets it this close, I mean, it's all but over.
Here's Wanamaker. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Tatum's shot is off. Robinson for 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Boston holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Al Horford was born in the Dominican Republic, and he talked about why he gravitated towards basketball instead of baseball.
Coming from the place where baseball is what's driven to us every time. I mean, I started playing baseball. I didn't play basketball. I started playing baseball, and just watching my dad play basketball, I just fell in love with the game. But people were still telling me, they're like, nobody makes it out of here usually out of basketball. I mean, your dad was a very rare case, and I just believed in it.
Wanted to follow in his father's footsteps.
And what a career. College championships at Florida, an all-star in the NBA. I think he made the right choice.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
Jason Tatum is out there with Williams. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Wanamaker in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Josh Richardson has made himself into one of the top defensive wings in the league. Richardson says there's a certain competitiveness that comes with being a good defender. The defensive end takes will, and I have a lot of it. Kevin J. Rich is self-described as super competitive, and that edge is what drives him.
It sure is. That's what it takes. Thank you, David. Here's Wanamaker, following the basket by Al Horford. Outside Tatum. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Rebound by the 76ers. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. We start a 3-game homestand with that game. Neto kicks to Burks. Throws it up high, and Robinson throws it down hard.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And, Bill, when you yourself get out on the court, is there a play you try to channel or emulate, you try to visualize in your mind?
You mean when I'm playing pickup?
Yes, yes.
Oh, well, now, at this point in my life, it's Davis Bertans. Is that how you say his name?
Yeah. Davis Bertans.
Davis Bertans?
Yeah. What a great stroke.
I emulate all stretch fours if I guard anybody.
Yeah.
That's who I am at this point in my life. I run from three-point line to three-point line.
You stay in the perimeter.
Yeah.
Don't tangle up inside.
My free throw attempts are 0 because I don't go to the line.
Just fire away.
And I want you to know I'm there to make an open jump shot. And don't ask me to do anything else, please. I'll set some picks.
Yeah. You are. You're a great screen
set some picks.
You're a great pick and roll. Wanamaker the pass to Williams. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. The 76ers trail by 5. The pass to Neto. Kicks it to Robinson. Horford dishes to Burks. That shot off the mark. And the Celtics going the other way now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Nice shot by Smart.
And I love Smart pressing his advantage on the interior.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Horford finds Burks. Outside Robinson. Pass to Burks. Here's Neto. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Scott. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. In the corner. Tatum with it. It's rebounded by Neto.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
To the inside. Scott. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Outside Tatum. Bill, you host your own podcast. I've listened to it, and I subscribe to it. I love it. What do you make of so many NBA players now doing the same thing?
We have a couple of them. At the Ringer, we have J.J. Redick, and we have Vince Carter and Ken Bazemore. The ones that are good at it take it seriously. It can't be one of those things where, a player says, you know what, I want a podcast, and then it just magically happens. Like, you got to work on it. You have to use your connections and book your guests, and you have to be candid on the podcast. You can't just show up and just babble. And the guys that have been successful at it are people that could probably have a media career for a living. Like JJ is clearly going to go into media after he retires. Richard Jefferson had a great podcast. He's gone into media. He's really good. Yes. So I think you need a little more talent at it that people realize. And you need the consistency of it. You can't say, I'm starting a podcast and then not do it for 2 months. Like, you have to really stick to it.
A terrific move by Hayward. I mean, putting the ball on the floor, under control, making a play.
Richardson the pass to Burks. Walker against Burks. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
For Boston, they have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
For a player who won a national championship in college and has been outstanding since coming into the NBA, Walker may still rate as one of the game's more underappreciated players.
Korkmaz checked in for Alec Burks. And so Walker nails both of them. The 76ers trail by 9. Passes it to Korkmaz. Now Horford, guarded by Walker. Horford with it. He's coming off a 22-point game against Detroit.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
Boston leading by 7. And here's Walker. 6 points for him. Brown feeling it out a bit. In the corner, it's Hayward. Takes the 3. The Celtics keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
Oh, he's a solid shot blocker now. It's thanks to his timing and great anticipation skill. It's not easy scoring on Horford.
Here's Thibault. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Horford.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
To the paint, here's Walker, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Walker's got 4 this quarter.
And for a guy who only stands 6'1", Walker can be a strong finisher in the painted area.
To the wing right side. Here's Horford. Rebounded by the Celtics.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy layup.
Walker against Richardson. Pass to Tice. Hayward right side. And here's Walker outside. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Walker against Richardson. Now here is Harris. They had a 24-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
And look how committed Harris is when he's sprinting to the hoop. Not many defenders are going to want to get in his way when he's that intense.
Now here's Walker. He's got 11. Tice finds Brown. Outside Williams from deep. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Horford's got his 5th rebound in this one. Richardson outside. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tice has got rebound number 5 here tonight. The pass to Walker. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Walker's got 13 points.
Oh, my. Walker is so soft with the floater, just placing it perfectly over the defense.
Pass to Harris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The 76ers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And he knocks down the first one.
I mean, look, every year Harris looks more confident. He goes through stretches where he can dominate.
The Celtics making a switch here. Williams has checked in. Then for the 76ers, Embiid comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Shake Milton in for Josh Richardson. And Harris drops them both. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. 8-point game. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Hayward against Harris. Good on the bucket. That's now 8 points for Gordon Hayward.
It was a tough first quarter for him, but it's been a different story here in the second.
Here's Thibault. He can't hit that time. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Here's Walker, and it's blocked, and they get it back.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Kemba Walker. Right around 21 points per, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. But to have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
The free throw drops by Hayward.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Hayward hits them both.
And just over 80% from the line right now. A big improvement over what they shot in that first quarter.
Pass to Thibault. And taken away by Brown. And here comes Walker, leading the fast break. Makes it off the glass. Walker's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
He's finally got into rhythm here in the second. His shooting percentage has taken a nice jump.
Here's Thibault, defended by Hayward. Embiid, the pass to Thibault. Just 5 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Embiid. Embiid's got 8 points.
You got to keep your eye on Embiid, especially from these in-between areas. I mean, he's effective at scoring from there.
And Walker kicks to Brown. Hayward passes to Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
The Celtics have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw, no good for Walker.
Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
Hilton the pass to Harris. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Walker with some nice D. 1:36 left to play here in the second quarter. Brown finds Hayward. Back to Brown. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Well, Bill, yet another engaging conversation. Thanks for stopping by. We always appreciate your time.
Yeah, next time let's talk about the hard salary cap. I think the people really love that one. Yeah, I have some ideas.
You would make it
I
interesting.
have some luxury tax ideas. Yeah, we'll get super technical.
I would be here for that one.
Okay.
And GA, what a pleasure to talk with Bill about this game. He brings that super fan perspective.
From a young child watching games at the Garden, and you sense he's never lost that wonder and enthusiasm.
Here's Milton. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Embiid, the pass to Thibault. High post try. Good as the jump shot falls. Thibault's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, he continues to improve as a passer. The sky's the limit for Embiid and his all-around game.
And here's Walker outside. Good on the three-point shot. And the Celtics lead by 17.
That's his second three-pointer of this quarter after not getting any in the first.
Horford the pass to Milton. Now here's Embiid. D right on him. Here's Thibault. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I mean, known for being a scorer, Embiid also is capable of finding his teammates and getting them going.
The 76ers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Cantor checked in for the Celtics. On the free throw, no good. Celtics leading by 15. Here's Smart. Some solid defense from Harris. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Celtics have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
Grant Williams.
shooting 2.
And that one falls for Williams. And the 76ers making a change here. So he gets them both. Here's Milton. This one for 3. And that one released in time, but no good. Kemba Walker firing on all cylinders for the Boston Celtics. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. And a chance now to serve.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Yeah, he's busting his tail, making his presence known. A great job defensively so far.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway.
And with all their rangy wing defenders, the Celtics are well suited for the modern game.
Oh, yeah, they make it tough for opponents to get clean looks on the perimeter, GA, with their defense. I mean, it's a strong defensive team also because of the competitors that they possess.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Richardson and Harris filling out the wing. The talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. And it's Milton in at the point guard position.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his pass.
Here's Milton, guarded by Walker. Lets a floater go, and that's 2 points on the layup. Milton's got his first 2 points of the night.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Walker in the post, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Embiid.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Tatum's shot is off, and it's Harris off the drive, and the basket is good. Harris has got 13.
Every season, I mean, Harris seems to enhance his offensive attack. He knows how important it is to keep getting better and better and better.
Now here's Tatum. He has 7. Tatum with another miss.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Chris, you've been a commentator for the NBA Vegas Summer League. Amazing how much that event has grown.
Oh, how about this year? The Chinese, the Croatian national team. I mean, come on. This is a global game, and we're bringing all of them to Vegas to let fans go up in there and watch them and watch rookies at a young, early age and see the best players. I mean, this is awesome. You got to love how forward-thinking the NBA is. This is really cool to watch.
It is. And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, and I love the fans in Philly. They're notoriously prickly, though. They expect hard-nosed effort. If not, they'll let you hear about it.
Both shots good from the stripe. Chris, you're talking about the Philly fans. They were even booing their team in that conference semifinal round against Toronto.
Yeah, they got nervous with the season on the line. You can't take it personal. In Philly, they love you just as much as they boo you. It's just been one of those nights from he got into the floor of the game and has not lost his touch.
The 76ers trail by 15. Milton the pass to Horford. Here's Milton. Back to Horford. Kicks it out to Richardson. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got his 3rd assist on the night. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Celtics. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. 14 feet away. Buries the jump shot. Walker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's a shot that Walker has made throughout his career. He continues to do damage from this area.
Richardson dishes to Horford. Back to Richardson. He dishes it to Embiid. Horford trying to free himself up. A second chance effort. It's blocked. A shot by Hayward, wide open, and a miss there on the triple. Harris looking it over. Pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Brown against Harris. Launches it. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And stolen by Richardson. Inside. And slam dunk by Harris.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Here's Brown after the Sixers pick up 2. It's hauled in by Richardson.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Here's Brown, following the score by Josh Richardson. Brown with it, now defended by Embiid. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him. Brad Wanamaker's checked in for Kemba Walker. Then for the 76ers, Mark Moss, he's checked in for Harris. And Raul Neto subbed in for Shake Milton. Nice ball movement by Boston. Clock at 6. There's the lob to the hoop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Richardson, no luck.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Well, how about the quickness of that release? Brown just draining that catch-and-shoot jumper with ease.
Neto kicks to Embiid. Back to Neto. Back to Embiid. Over Tice. Embiid, no good.
That's the only way to hold him in check. When he's got it inside, you got to have a body on him right away.
Wanamaker the pass to Tatum. Now Tice. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. There's the pass to Tatum. Over Horford. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
I mean, I don't know what they were thinking. You have to know the scouting report. He's a threat from out there.
Here's Richardson. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That is his first foul of the game. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Marcus Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And the 76ers also making a change. Scott's checked in. Pass to Neto. Back to Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Here's Wanamaker. Poke loose. An even 3-on-3 break. Richardson gets a wide open look. The three-pointer is right on target. Richardson's got 8 points in the quarter.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Passes to Tatum. Here's the three. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
And the 76ers call time here. What do you think about some of the most powerful dunks, Chris? The tomahawk jam reigning supreme. Do you prefer the... And now let's check in on the 2 guards from around the league and see which one of them is playing the stingiest defense over the span of the last 10 games. Number 5 is Marcus Smart.
And this is a very intense group. I mean, those steals don't come by accident. I mean, they've gotten them through the effort, and they're willing to expend that kind of energy on that aspect of the game.
Yeah, Greg. This is the kind of active defense that these guys play. It requires a lot of stamina, but they don't have an off switch. They're all effort all the time.
Tatum passes to Wanamaker. It's good. Wanamaker's got 6.
Well, they'll take that, but they got to find a better shot than that on their next trip.
Here's Thibault, guarded by Smart. Here's Burks. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
So it's Philadelphia now. Marcus Smart missing that last shot. Pass to Embiid. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul. Enes Kanter's checked in for Boston. And the 76ers also making a change. Robinson's checked in for Mike Scott. Embiid against Kanter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Thibault, guarded by Tatum. Thibault can't get it to go. Boston leading by 16. Tatum with it. 12 points for him. Wanamaker the pass to Kanter. Good on the shot.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Thibault. 6 points for him. And there's the pass to Embiid. Here's Thibault. Looking to end the run. And Embiid lays it in. 10 points for him.
He seems to have a sense for where misses are going. Embiid, so fantastic at getting ideal positioning on the glass.
Here's Wanamaker. He has 6. Stolen away. And now the 76ers on the break. Pushes it down to finish the break.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Outside, Tatum fires the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid. Burks the pass to Thibault. And it's off from 3-point range.
Whole quarter for him. Ice cold. I mean, it may be time to give him a breather. Maybe someone off the bench can get him a spark.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Here's Thibault. Robinson passes to Thibault. 1:41 left here in the third quarter. Just 5 on the clock. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. And the 76ers tack on 2 more. 1:29 left to play in the third. Here's Wanamaker. Burks covering. Tatum passes to Williams. Korkmaz grabs the miss. The 76ers trail by 14. Burks for 3. And that one is off.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Smart dishes to Kanter. And Kanter throws it down.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding an open man.
Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Thibault, the pass to Embiid. And Kanter pulls it down. Cantor's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
He's gone off the rails this quarter, and it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
Now here's Smart, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight. The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Wanamaker. He's got 6. Tatum on the wing.
Come to me, come to me.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, the footwork, the positioning. Tatum's a difficult cover inside.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. The first one falls, and Philadelphia making a change here. No good on the second free throw. Here's Milton, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Boston Celtics out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Right back after this break.
Yeah, I mean, really challenging his guys right now, encouraging them to just stay focused on the task at hand.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Walker and Smart, the guards. Tatum and Cantor together down low. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now here is Harris. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Al Horford is checked in for Burks. And here's Walker. Ball's knocked loose. Brown outside. Rebound by the 76ers.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And Greg, Al Horford over the summer opting out of a contract with Boston, the final year with the Celtics. A bit of a surprise to fans.
You know, Horford said he wanted to test free agency. Talks between him and Boston abruptly ended, was wooed by several teams, but ultimately signed on with the Sixers.
Free throw dropped for Al Horford.
And for the Sixers, the health of their draft picks has been a story. Zaire Smith, Markelle Fultz, Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, all missing significant time with injury.
Health continues to be a key for them, GA. And Embiid in particular, he's missed some games last year, missed some back-to-backs, and he's 7'2". You just hope his knees could withstand the grind. They got to keep him going to reach their goal.
Here's Harris. Kemba Walker making his last shot. The 11-footer. That's his 6th miss and 12 field goal attempts. Smart goes in, got a piece of it, and he gets it back. He gets that one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Milton. Chris, what's your definition of most valuable player?
LeBron, Michael Jordan. Okay, okay, the best player in the league. That's my definition. Who makes players better? Who brings the fans into the game? And there's only one type of player that's an MVP, and there's only about 6 guys in a year that can be MVP. But if you're talking about guys that help you, let's say, are the best on a contract or getting the most bang for their buck, you got to look at guys like a Siakam. You know, he's just making over $2 million this season, still playing on that rookie contract, and those are the guys that are on their way up. So you can always find young talent playing for maybe less than what they should be getting at that time, but the most valuable player continues to be the top 6 players of the league, period.
Brown, good.
And Brown is a reliable threat from mid-range. I mean, effortlessly rising up to the nice-looking J.
Milton the pass to Horford. Here's Milton, guarded by Walker, 13 feet away. The 76ers with another miss.
Well, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
Philadelphia has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And the shot goes down.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Celtics leading by 20. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. For Enes Kanter. And Gordon Hayward's is subbed in for Smart. Richardson, he's checked in for the 76ers. Now, here's Tice. Nice ball movement by Boston. And here's Brown outside. Hands it from downtown. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter. For Philadelphia, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. In the NBA 2K League, C-Web, the first e-sport operated by a U.S. pro sport. And it's quickly growing. Do you throw down on the sticks?
Yeah, just a little announcement to all the GMs in the 2K League. I am available. I'm a free agent. I'm ready to go. I'm nice on the sticks. I can play career mode, team mode, one-on-one mode. Whatever you need from me, I am ready to go. But I love it, man. It's great to see people who love this game, whether it's virtual or real life. It's hoops, baby.
So much fun.
And some teams have fancy dinners, guest speakers, and field trips. I mean, the Celtics culture is more straightforward. It's all about the work.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And that work ethic, the core of the Celtics' values, are written on a big placard on their locker room wall.
Yeah, it emphasizes unselfishness, execution, toughness, and hustle. Those are the values of their team.
And so here is Philadelphia after Jaylen Brown's miss. Milton the pass to Horford. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
Well, and Horford doesn't always shoot a lot of free throws for a star big man. You'd like to see him getting that respect from the official.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Horford.
And we come back to it again and again. If you're just looking at points and rebounds, you really miss Al Horford's impact. It goes way deeper than the box score.
And Al Horford drops them both. And some detractors have looked at Horford's stats, and Greg, they said he's not an all-star. Even Sports Talk Radio calling him average Al.
Nonsense. I mean, still a great defender, efficient scorer, elite passer as well for a big man. Then you get to his leadership. Big Al is the total package.
Walker. It's blocked. Now here is Harris. Pass to Milton. Now here's Embiid. Here's Milton, defended by Tice. 5 to shoot. A shot by Milton, no good. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. A nice shot by Tatum.
Now showing off different dimensions to his game. I mean, Tatum's ability to get it done from there as well is impressive.
Here's Milton, guarded by Walker. Harris outside. See, Webb, the NBA always trying to improve every aspect of the game, and that includes officiating.
Yeah, and it should include officiating, one of the most important parts of the game and one of the toughest jobs within the business of basketball. I mean, these guys are making calls on the fly without the advantage of the camera at home that we have watching through the screen, or without the advantage of slow motion technology. So first of all, kudos to the refs that go out and give it their best every day. We have the best refs in any of sports, I believe, and we still need to improve on that. The league recognizes that, and I love the fact that everybody's doing it together.
Buries it down low. Harris has got 20 points.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Walker in the post. Good D by Embiid.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And last season, the Sixers unveiling a Dr. J statue on their Legends Walk outside the team training facility.
Oh, yeah, his second statue in Philly. I mean, the other one is down by the stadium. At that Legend Walk, you know who he joins? Wilt Chamberlain, Mo Cheeks, Bobby Jones, Billy Cunningham, Hal Greer. That's some good company to be in. Some great history for the Sixers.
That's good from Richardson. And Richardson drops them both. And the Celtics rebounding well this summer. From the loss of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, Kemba Walker possibly a better fit for this team.
And with their young core, understandable that they didn't want to extend Horford out to age 37. A revamped roster, but I think they remain a contender in the East. And the Stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Softly drops in the floater. Milton's got 10 points in just the second half.
How about this turnaround? He played a fringe role in the first half, and now he's the man for them.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Shooting in Philadelphia. At the line for two.
Shooting two.
That one is off. He's off on the second.
Not what you expect out of him. He was due to cool off a little, I guess.
And it's Brown missing. It's Richardson on the wing. Defended by Hayward. Richardson, good.
And when you thought this fourth quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
Now here's Walker. To the inside. Now here's Tice. Guarded by Embiid. The kick out to Walker. 2 on the clock. They need this one. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
It's only a matter of time until his three-point shot comes back to him. I mean, he knocked down 2 threes before halftime. Nothing so far here in the second.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Horford. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Lays it up off the glass. Walker's got 4 points in the quarter.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Hilton the pass to Embiid. Chalk up 2 there.
Only so much you can do against Embiid down there. I mean, try to contest him, but his focus, it's commendable.
Here's Walker. Here's Tice. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Milton. With some arc. Rebound, Kemba Walker. Boston leading by 10. Here's Tatum. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Down low. And the basket by Horford. Horford's got 9 points here in the second half.
The defense.
Hey, Kevin, well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Second shot opportunity and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Shooting for Boston. Daniel Tice. In the line shooting 2. 2.
That's good from Tice. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The 76ers trail by 9. Hilton the pass to Horford. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Now, look, it's never easy to stop Horford. I mean, mainly because he's so strong and able to shrug off the D.
Now Walker. Here's the teardrop. And no good that time. And Philadelphia the other way now. Richardson the pass to Horford. Over Tatum. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Al Horford.
Everybody knew the ball was going to Horford in that situation because he routinely makes big shots. He has no fear.
Walker the pass to Hayward. Some solid defense from Harris. The 76ers trail by 5. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Good. And Harris gets the assist. 14 points for Joel Embiid.
I like seeing Embiid rise to the occasion. He knows how to capitalize during important stretches of games.
Here's Tatum. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Celtics lead by 5.
And we talk about Tatum's demeanor, even killed, focus. That's the guy you want taking big shots.
Here's Embiid. Here's Horford. And a dunk by Horford.
Well, turn up then. And Horford, one of the great leaders in the game. Sometimes you gotta lead by example, especially in the clutch.
Here's Walker. And he uses the glass on the layup. Walker's got 6 points in the quarter.
Plays like this make it clear that Walker takes his responsibility of being the leader for this team seriously. Just coming through in key situations with these type of baskets.
Here's Milton. Here's Embiid. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Wow, bona fide star in this league. Embiid knows his teammates look to him to deliver in the clutch.
Walker in the post. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And whenever the game is on the line, Walker is a great option to go to. He just has a knack for burying big shots.
That's good from Kemba Walker.
And that tacks another big point onto the league. Great N1 play, showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're behind by 6. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The pass to Embiid. Yes!
All that Embiid needs really is positioning inside. I mean, once he has it, you know he's dunking.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Hayward kicks to Walker. This is it to Brown. Four on the clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, really, that's just sheer tenacity. Brown exploiting the D with his drive and making them get physical with him.
At home for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown will be at the line. Two.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5. Timeout called the 76ers. They're trailing by 5. 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys are... Philadelphia with the ball. Trailing by 5. Horford. Count it!
This is a throwback game for Horford. Now, look, he doesn't often score like this, but when he does, it's a huge bonus.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
From deep three-point range, offensive rebound. Good!
The offensive game of the big fella. I mean, Embiid's game is so polished. That's why you can't let him get hot.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They lead by 3. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game. Here's Milton. Can't connect. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by